Good morning, students. Welcome to your computer class. Students, today we are going to start with a new block, which is block number 9. The name of the chapter is Internet Services. Our today's topic would be search engine and email. So, what would be the aim of our class? The aim of our class is that we will be able to explain the importance of search engine and email. So there will be few keywords which I will be using very frequently in this class, and one is the information retrieval, second is the search engine, third is the domain, and fourth is the email. Now before we start our class, the first thing which I want to talk about is the internet. So students, in earlier classes we have learnt that internet is a global network, and it consists of millions of computers being connected to one another. Now internet has made us sharing of information much more easier. Now there is a huge amount of information available on the internet on a wide range of topics. So whether you want to learn about any tools, whether you want to learn more about computer, whether you want to learn about your personal skills, whether you want to learn about uh, the space, whether you want to learn to anything, you can talk about any topic. All those informations are available on internet. Now there is one thing which helps us to access those information, and that is the search engine. Yes, search engines are websites that allows us to enter the keywords which is related to the topic and search the websites accordingly to that. Now, when we talk about the search engines, so I'll give you an example of Google, which is very popular, and almost everyone in this world uses Google for everything. So, what Google is a search engine. What it does, it helps you to find information which you need or which you require, which you want to find. So now these are some of the popular search engines what you can see here. So this search engine helps in finding the information. Now for example, if you want to and how do we use search engine? So in mobile it's very easier. You have the app, you just open it and you can use it. What about internet? In internet you need to type the URL of the search engine. So URL stands for uniform resource link, and this helps us to find the information. Now the home page of the search engine will appear in the browser, and that's when we type the keywords and it gives us the information. Now it gives you a list of search details, and whichever one you feel is related to your topic is what you pick it from there. So this is the search engine, very popular. Examples of search engines could be Google, Bing, and Yahoo. Now next comes is the most important part of this internet, which is email. Email stands for electronic mail. So in earlier days we used to use the snail mail, or the what is it called as the postal mail. Now these postal mails used to be very slow, takes lot of time, and eventually it used to sometimes never land on time also to the person whom it was addressed to. But email is something which is very fast. It is almost you pay no cost for sending an email, and it is much more efficient than the postal mail. So that is the reason email has considerably taken over in today's world. Now when we talk about this, there are different parts of an email address. So if you want to send an email to someone, you need to have that person's email address. So this email address consists of username, it has the @ symbol, it has the mail server, and the domain name. So considering these format is where your email address is made. So username should be a unique name. Now @ symbol helps us to connect to the domain or the server, the mail server, which is for example at Gmail. So what Gmail is? Gmail is the mail server here, and .com becomes the domain name. right? Now email addresses will not have any space in it. So in today's days, we all almost every household you will find some or the other person using the Gmail account, right? But apart from that, we also have Yahoo, we have Rediff Mail, we have Earthlink, we have Zoho, and all these are free email addresses which service providers in which you can go ahead and create an email. Earlier, email was a paid service and people had to pay certain amount to get those services. But in current days, it is not there. So anyone and everyone can open an email account just by using providing a password and creating an account, and you don't have to pay any charges. Unlike earlier, there were monthly bills sent by the email service provider and internet service provider for the account which they have used. But after Hotmail was the first uh, email service provider which gave free email to everyone, and that was started by Sabir Bhatia, and later it was taken over by Microsoft bought Hotmail and became and made it a part of Microsoft, which was later called as the MSN. So MSN, now they have just renamed it as Live. Now, differences between postal mail and snail mail, it's few of them are listed here. But as I said, there were few things the which were taking a lot of time. For example, email takes few seconds, whereas snail mail may takes 4 or 5 days. And if it's an international post, then it will take a lot of time. Email cost is almost negligible, but cost of national and international tariffs are different. Now, a carbon copy of an email can be sent to other people, whereas different envelopes need to be sent. So that makes it more time consuming. Email is passed from one computer to another over the network. Now they make stops to different postal station which comes on the way before it reaches the final destination. Rate independent of quality and data type, and here it is rates depends on the weight of the mailing document. So when you go to the post office, if it's 100 grams, then the rate is different. If it's 50 grams, the rate is different. But in email, whether you have a 5 MB file, whether you have a 2 MB file or 1 MB file, the cost is negligible and it remains free. So considering there are certain a big file also, if you are sending it, there is no variation in price. So these are the few differences between email and postal mail. So that also makes it a part of the part or the advantages of an email. So students, you can see in the background it is Yahoo, and these two gentlemen are there. So these two gentlemen are Jerry Yang and David Fellow. They are the founders of Yahoo, which was an American computer service company, and it was founded in March 2, 1995. So David Fellow and Jerry Yang were the one who founded this company. So students, this brings us to the end of today's discussion. So our homework would be to tick the correct options and fill in the blanks for our homework. And here is our bonus question of the day. When was Yahoo found? So we are looking at the year in this answer. So when was Yahoo found? Please answer this question in the link which has been shared. And just in case if you have any questions or any doubts related to today's class, you can reach me through the comment section. So thank you for your time and have a wonderful day ahead.